you're watching RCC Cricket World Cup Daily.
Hello and welcome to another show, and we're in the knockout stages. One team is just 3 wins away from Cricket World Cup glory. And over the next 4 days, we'll see Bangladesh against India, Pakistan versus Australia, and New Zealand taking on the West Indies. Today, though, is the first of the quarterfinals. Sri Lanka featuring this man, Kumar Sangakkara, currently the leading run scorer in the Cricket World Cup, taking on South Africa with this man, Captain AB de Villiers at the helm. Hold on to your hats, this one's at the SCG in Sydney. Abbott got things rolling for South Africa with Kusal Pereira's wicket. Dilshan went shortly after, leaving Sri Lanka in disarray at 4 for 2.
Caught second slip and it's Dilshan who goes.
Key wickets fell. Imran Tahir taking legend Mahela Jayawardene after just 4 runs. JP Duminy got a hat-trick of wickets, including captain Angelo Matthews.
Oh, was there an outside edge? They think there was. The batsman's walking. Oh, that's close.
It was not looking like Sri Lanka's day. Kumar Sangakkara put up a good fight in this, his last ODI game. He got 45 before being caught by Miller. They finished 133 all out. This seemed like a straightforward chase for South Africa. Quinton de Kock finding his feet nicely.
Nice punch.
Hashim Amla going for 16 runs opened the door for Sri Lanka. But with South Africa's impressive batting lineup to come, there still was a long way to go. De Kock took them to victory and through to the semi-finals with an unbeaten 78.
Nice shot. It's a 50 de Kock. Well played. And there is the blow. Quinton de Kock takes South Africa home. Their first win in a knockout game at the World Cup.
A somewhat surprising outcome to a game that a lot of people were predicting was going to be the closest out of all the quarterfinal matches. But a convincing win for South Africa there means they're marching through to the semi-finals. On the other hand, Sri Lanka, though, will be heading off home. And there's been lots of tweets regarding South Africa's performance. At Giddy465 said the wait is over for South Africa. They pulled off the tag of chokers. And along that line, at Joe_Sepp said, what started in Sydney in 1992 will end today in Sydney 2015, the end of the choking saga. Now that today was South Africa's first ever Cricket World Cup knockout stage victory, finally brushing off that label they've had for so long of the chokers. And it's even the players themselves who bring up and mention that quite a lot. But now it's over, maybe it's a good sign for victory to come. Now the day will also be remembered for the final ODI appearances of 2 greats of the game. It's Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardene, and lots of you get involved on Twitter about this. Said Akshay Ahur05 said, this has been a sad end to the glorious cricketing career of Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardene. He was joined by at Ikram Raza, who said, legends never retire, hashtag thank you Sanga. And finally, at Valid said, heroes get remembered but legends never die. Kumar Sangakkara, what legacy, hats off to you. The sheer volume of runs that these two scored means they won't just be missed by Sri Lankan fans, they'll be missed by fans around the world. I can only dream about what it must be like to play in the Cricket World Cup. It's looking a bit unlikely I'm going to get a call up now, isn't it? But we've spoken to some guys who have lived that dream and they told us what it means to them.
Playing a World Cup for any player is the dream.
Every player obviously grows up watching it. You see all your heroes growing up in those sorts of events.
I believe our team's in a really good space and are scoring a lot of runs. We're taking the wickets, we're playing good cricket, we just got to go out in and keep doing it.
The really big thing about it is, standing there and singing the national anthem before the game starts is, it sort of gets the blood going.
It's all about the momentum, gaining the momentum at right time. The team who performs on a day could really be the world champion.
Games aren't won on paper, they're won by what you do out in the middle, and we know that. We know that our form leading into it's strong. We know that we've got a lot of things in our favour, but you've got to go out there and you've got to perform.
That's right, anyone could be crowned champions from now on. It's all about heart. Now, with the leading run scorer of the 2015 Cricket World Cup, Kumar Sangakkara, now out of the tournament, We want to know if his total of 541 runs will be surpassed by anybody. Will Shikhar Dhawan overtake him, or maybe AB de Villiers? I think that total by Sangakkara is going to be quite tough to beat, but I want to know what your thoughts are. Simply comment below or tweet us with the hashtag CWC Daily. But that's it for today. Tomorrow though, we've got quarterfinal number 2, the underdogs Bangladesh taking on the Cricket World Cup champions India. We'll see you then.